Good morning. Good morning. How are we? Razor, hello. Miles, hello. How's the audio? Question one. I tweaked the audio a little bit so hopefully you won't hear my air conditioner. But sometimes when it cuts out the background noise, it gets a little bit of my voice too. Because I'm so dainty and delicate that my teeny tiny voice, you know, audio is good for you. Okay, good. Hi, Raven. Welcome in. We are dual streaming. Um, I'm streaming to Facebook again because I keep getting, and I don't know if it's because I've had so much traction on there lately or what really it is, but they keep rolling out new features to me. I don't think they're new features to the platform, but there are things I haven't had access to. So like people can subscribe to me on Facebook now. I have the option for the stars thing, which is like Twitch bits, but on Facebook. And they just gave me access to. They have their own chatbot, like a Facebook chatbot. It's limited, and you can create your own commands, but I haven't done any of that yet. Um, and I'm not sure if it even works. Oh, it sure does. Huh. Interesting. So that's something I don't know. We're just kind of playing around with. I don't know if anybody's even going to tune in over on Facebook. um, Especially since we're gaming today and not last time I streamed on Facebook. It was like a very specific, like we played GeoGuessr, but it was very much like a just chatting kind of situation. So, hi Andy, welcome in. So anyway, I feel like it can't hurt to stream to both platforms. I might make the Facebook streams, at least some of them, subscriber exclusive, because now that I have the option to subscribe to me on another platform, I feel like I have to figure out what to offer the people who subscribe on that platform. So, if you're a mod here and on Facebook, I did make a post in our staff section on the Discord. It's just a screenshot of all the different commands that are available. So I've only added one. I added a merge command, but it works just like Twitch does, exclamation point and then the command, and then it spits out a response. So that's kind of fun. So we're doing that, and that meets my goal because one of my goals as a content creator was to start streaming to multiple platforms more often. So we're doing that. Claps for that, claps and snaps. I still can't seem to get YouTube or TikTok working, so I don't know if that must be a me thing because no one else seems to be having any problems. So I'm gonna keep trying, but it's acting like I'm putting in the wrong stream key for both of those platforms. But I'm not. Like I know I'm not. So I'm not sure. I'm also not sure how to like fix that either. So here we are. It is what it is. It's fine. It's fine. I like the red outfit and glasses combo. Thank you. Thank you. I was wearing orange shorts earlier. My sister said, "You look like a flame," and I said, "Is that a gay joke? What you call me?" Love reaching goals and crossing off. Yes, 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 yes. Still not where I want to be, especially with the consistency thing. But um, I think for now at least, consistency is going to be really hard for me, just because with health stuff. Like I had the nurse come today, so I feel pretty good right now. I got to shower today. I got my dressing changed. Like I feel like everything's in a good spot. Some days that's just not the case. So I even getting to the point where I think I said I wanted to do 3 streams a week for at least 2 hours. Like I think I can handle that. But even if I don't, it's not going to be like, it's not the end of the world. But I'm definitely not at a point where I could pick like a set schedule or anything. So it is what it is. But I appreciate you all tuning in. I try to stream like around the same time ish. So usually at least like late afternoon, early evening, my time. Um, but again, that may or may not continue to be the case. Consistency is really hard. That's why of the like, oh, I'm not even showing you the thing. Hello. Of the like 5 input-based goals that I set, why is this not hello? Hold please. Hold please. Hey, there we go. Of the 5 like input-based goals that I set for myself, 3 of them are around consistency because I think that's the thing that I've always really struggled with. I've never really been super, super consistent. Even when I had a set schedule, I was always canceling streams or postponing them or delaying. Like there was stuff happens, and um, like I would love to say that streaming is my biggest priority, but it's just simply not. It's not, and it probably won't be for the near future. So I'll do it as much as I can. I love doing it. It's very much something I enjoy, but I've just got a lot of other shit going on. So I did update. So I said I was going to update this tracker every Sunday for the week prior. So I did do that even though I didn't stream that day. So these are updated like numbers and such for that week. So I did not stream 3 times last week. But I did publish at least 2 clips. I got a lot of pushback on one of them on YouTube. I had like 15 people comment. And it was one where, and it's funny because it's just the very end of the match where I'm leaving out the gate and I teabag on the way out. I'm pretty sure it was a match where the killer was like kind of working with us. So I pretty sure I was teabagging as like a boop boop, see you later, thank you kind of thing. I don't think I was teabagging as a way of like BMing, but even if I was, it's like not that deep. And all of the comments are people telling me that I'm toxic and that I deserve to not make it out of that match and I deserve to get tunneled. Whatever I did that I was teabagging for, I'm sure I deserved it. And it's just like, y'all know this is a video game, right? Like there's no, yeah, there are like certain behaviors that are annoying or like generally frowned upon, but there's no like right or wrong. Like as much as I complain about killers slugging or tunneling or camping, those are all valid ways to play the game. They might be annoying to the other side, just like teabagging is annoying. But I feel like we talked about this a while ago too, when I was streaming DBD more regularly. I don't think teabagging is even remotely as bad as any of the shit a killer can do, because it doesn't hinder my ability or your ability to do objectives. If I teabag, if anything, I'm making it easier for you to hit me and down me. If you slug, if you tunnel, if you camp, those are all things that prevent me, or in some cases, like prohibit me from being able to do the things that survivors are supposed to do. So if all it takes is a couple teabags to like set you off and tilt you, that's not on me. That's perhaps a sign that you should put the game down and try something else for a while. And I think honestly, there's so many people, and I used to be one of these people, we've talked about this, who like it's like they don't feel like they can put DBD down, either because everybody they know plays it, or maybe it's the only game that they stream and they're worried that nobody's going to tune in if they play anything else. But taking a break is healthy. And that gets reinforced every time I open this game. Every time I play this game, I'm reminded of how important it is for there to be times that you are not playing this game. Or the same is probably true with any game that's like multiplayer. Overwatch is certainly the same way. There are times when I just know I need to put the game down and walk away. Like this matters to me too much for what it is. 99.9% of us are not making a living, living and dying by the game. So it is not that serious. It's not like people play it like it's this like super esportsy important. No, no. I know. Imagine taking a break. I need to be taking a break from some of these games. Every time I stream now, I feel like I want to play all of the games. I want to play Dead by Daylight. I want to play Overwatch. I even re-downloaded Marvel Rivals. What? She's still an awful lot. I don't know how people play that game for hours and hours on end because it is such an onslaught on the senses. Comparisons to Overwatch aside, just purely like the audio, there's so much happening all the time. I feel like I'm constantly just like spam healing, trying to keep everybody alive. And it's just there's so many things happening at all times. So I don't know how people, like I think of Beth and she streams that for like 5-6 hours at a time. I'm not sure I could do something like that, but there are enough people I know who still play it that I want to play with them. So we played a little bit. I played a little Invisible Woman. She was kind of fun. And then I want to get into some more of that, like the story-based type stuff, the Dark Pictures anthology games. So There's no shortage of games that I want to play. I kind of miss the little horror games we used to play. I just don't have enough time to play all of these games that I want to play. You know? Andy, thank you for claiming all of the things. Thing that gets me about Marvel Rivals is that the primary healing mechanism is pretty much the same for all characters. Yeah, yeah. So we'll see. I don't know if it's something that I'll end up streaming, but I do have the game downloaded. So excited for you to play the Quarry and those types of games again, like the storyline ones. Yeah. See, I'm stuck on the Quarry because it's been so long since we played that I don't really remember like where we left off and what was happening. But I played enough of it. I think I still have it on my. Let's just do this in case I dox myself. I think I still have like the playlist on my YouTube. Like we played like 7 or 8 hours of that game, which feels like enough that we shouldn't start from square one again. But I, don't, I can't find it now. But oh, Steam will tell me. Steam will tell me the Quarry. Queue for Quarry right there. 5.6 hours we've played. So it just feels like I don't know. We might just start it over again. At least with Overwatch, you get different styles, more resources. Like, yeah, yeah. And that was one of the things when I first heard about this game, Marvel Rivals, that I was worried about because a lot of these characters, their powers kind of work the same way. Um, and I'm by no means like a Marvel aficionado, but to my knowledge, many of the characters have much more like offensive powers and abilities. It's not like it's particularly common for there to be superheroes in the Marvel universe whose power is to heal. So how they were gonna like make that mechanic work was already something that I was kind of like, but people seem to still like it. So I haven't played in like a year. um, but it was fine. Anyway, all that to say, um, I do want to post more clips. I do want to play more games, but I need to get my consistency with streaming back to where I was before the accident. At least one stream per week will be a dual stream to YouTube and or TikTok. I'll say YouTube, Facebook, and or TikTok. No, we didn't do that for that week, but I can already say that for this week, yes. We did raid a new streamer last week. They were playing DBD, and then spend at least 1 hour a week seeking out and engaging with other creators. I do that pretty much every week. So that one shouldn't be hard. I'm chronically online. Hi, Muffin. We're here. We're gonna play some DBD. Oh, and you all can correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm pretty sure it's somewhere up in this corner. But you should have a little pop up. I know I did at least on PC. I don't know about mobile viewers, but um, DBD because of Into the Rainbow, they're doing their like Pride celebration right now. Um, if you anytime you like it's any new subscription, recurring subscription, or gifted subscription to a channel that's streaming in the DBD category, like I am right now, you can unlock like a rainbow Dead by Daylight badge that you can use as your like chat identifier. So next to where some of you have like a VIP or a mod badge, if you click on that, you can like I think it's called chat identity. You can choose which of the different badges that you've unlocked display, and that can be one of the ones that you put on there if you want. Um, so again, it's one subscription. I think if you're already subscribed and you resub, it should count. But if you want to be 100% sure and you've only got one sub to spare, I would gift a sub because I've seen it. I know for a fact that it works if you gift a sub in those channels, but I'm less confident that I've seen it happen when someone like resubs. or if you're not a subscriber and you want to subscribe. So that's kind of fun. There also are Twitch drops. So if you watch 2 hours of a streamer who's playing Dead by Daylight, you unlock 3 banners. So there's a David banner, there's a Susie banner. Susie's one of the Legion. And then there's an Orella banner, and they've got like the pride flags. So the gay male pride flag, the trans flag, and the lesbian flag. Um, so you can unlock those too. I know y'all love a good drop. Do we still have? Here's the question: do we have a drops command? No. Should get on that, huh? I should get on that. I don't remember getting rid of some of these commands, but apparently, like I don't remember getting rid of the raid call, like the thing you copy and paste when we raid somebody. I don't remember getting rid of that, but I did. So here we are. Yes, everybody's here. Everybody's here. We are streaming on Twitch and Facebook. Because why not? Um, so 3 S's this week, still 2 no's, but that's okay. Honestly, I'm not mad at that. My CCV last week was only 6. So the viewership dropped pretty dramatically. I was less consistent last week than I was the week before, so I kind of chalk it up to that, but a chance to do better. We didn't get any new Twitch followers. I have more now. I'm up to 2,740 now, but that'll be for the next week. We did gain a subscriber here on Twitch. Thank you for that. We gained 2 YouTube subscribers. I gained a couple more of those too since then. TikTok followers. I haven't been posting on TikTok pretty much at all because I'm not really sure what to do on TikTok anymore. It feels like the only things TikTok pushes out to anybody are posts that I make within the TikTok app. So I feel like if I'm just like posting clips and things, I feel like the same group of people sees them every time. So I'm not really sure what to do. So I'm not surprised that the numbers there are dropping. They've kind of been dropping for a while anyway. Ever since I stopped streaming DBD exclusively, the numbers kind of just been. I've had like 5,000 followers forever now. But I hit that back when I was streaming DBD for the most part. And so I think a lot of people followed me for Dead by Daylight and got disappointed when I started playing something else. So that doesn't really surprise me. Facebook, we've talked about this. My Facebook kind of blew up a little bit. We went from 1,097 followers to 2,636. Lots of trolls. The Facebook comments get real ugly real fast, but I'll take it. That's I think a big reason why I've had all these new features unlock on Facebook. So I'm not mad about it. Do people even TikTok anymore in America? Didn't the algorithm I think maybe even explode when they got bought? There were all these like people saying that it was going to happen. I haven't really noticed anything different personally. But maybe I don't know. I feel like the only alternatives are either YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels or Facebook Instagram Reels. And I feel like a lot of people post the same thing on all those platforms. The number of times I'll be scrolling on Instagram and I'll see someone posted like a TikTok cross posted right to their Instagram and they didn't even bother to take the watermark off of it, so it still has the TikTok logo and everything. And they get tons of views and comments and stuff, so I don't know if I'm just not doing it right. Consistency probably plays a factor, I would imagine, but I don't know. We're still not monetized on YouTube. We're not even close. You need like millions of views on YouTube before they'll monetize you. But that is something I want to work toward. And then we're still sitting at 4 members on Fourth Wall. Exclamation point members. In terms of our, I don't know why I just totally spaced out. So sorry. Community goals. So these are like the incentives kind of that I've set for some of these. So if we hit 25 total Twitch subscribers, I'll play a DBD killer stream. We're still at 12, obviously. 1,000 YouTube subscribers, we'll do a get ready with me stream on YouTube. Hopefully by then I'll have figured out how to stream on YouTube. And then we did do, and thank you to those of you who tuned in for the Facebook stream on Friday, was it Friday night? We played some GeoGuessr. We did some chit chatting and catching up. It was nice. Um, did not get any trolls. I was prepared, but it was nice. People were nice. We had a good time. I do think that there's a bit of a stream delay on Facebook. So I think a game like GeoGuessr, where there's a timer for the most part, unless you're playing certain modes, um, is maybe not the best for Facebook, just because there were a lot of times where like on my screen the timer had already wound down, but there were still people trying to guess or give ideas in chat. So, but it was good. We did really well. I've been having a lot of fun with GeoGuessr too. I don't know if I would do like hours and hours and hours of it, like we do with DBD or with Overwatch, but it's kind of a nice thing to do as like a warm up, or while folks are kind of trickling in at the beginning of stream, people are getting caught up, chatting. So something to keep in mind. And there's a daily challenge on GeoGuessr, so that may be. Remember how we used to play like the New York Times games, like the Wordle and stuff at the beginning of stream? I feel like GeoGuessr is um a good option for that. I'm sorry, I'm so warm. I don't know why. Whenever I turn this key light on, I get so warm, and the AC is on even. But here we are. So that's where we're at in terms of the goals. Lots of progress on the Facebook front. That's probably also part of why I haven't grown as much elsewhere. When things started kind of taking off on Facebook a little bit, I stopped paying as much attention to some of the other platforms. And that's something I really struggle with. The same thing happened um, when I first started kind of growing on TikTok. I stopped paying attention to other platforms because I don't have the time and the energy to post everywhere at all times. I'm sorry. I don't have a team. Some people have like designated people who clip and post clips and stuff for them. I've learned that a lot of people, not a lot of people, some number of people, that's what their mods are for. They pick mods not just to moderate chat, but also those people are like their staff or their team. And I feel some kind of way about doing that. Hi Kiki, welcome in. Hi Jezebel. Congrats to Jezebel, one of my first Facebook subscribers. We are running a special over on Facebook too. If you if you subscribe on my Facebook, there are 3 more spots left. So it was the first 5 total. 2 of them have been claimed. The next 3 people who subscribe on Facebook get 50% off. So normally it's $4.99 a month. You pay I think $2.49. And you'll have access to exclusive posts. There are stickers you can use on Facebook that you only have access to if you're a subscriber. They're kind of like emotes. I think I have 8 of them right now. I can have up to 16. I just haven't uploaded 8 more yet. Um, Not that Jezebel. I love a dinosaur. I love a dinosaur. I think I posted about that on Discord too. There was a game I saw. It's called The Isle, and it's like an RP, like a role playing, or it can be. I don't think it has to be, but the way that I've seen it on TikTok and as content creators are playing it is almost like a Grand Theft Auto or Red Dead Redemption where they're role playing as the dinosaurs, and it's pretty funny. It's expensive though. I can't remember how much that game was. It's been out for a while, but it's still I think like $20. 19.99. It's been out since 2015. But that looks like fun too. So yeah. So that's kind of where we're at. That's what's going on. What's going on? Yeah, that would be a lot. I think if I had like a mod who wanted to get into creating their own content and they wanted to kind of like practice or like a chance to hone their skills on somebody else's stuff first, it would be one thing. Or like I've talked with my nephew a couple times. He plays tons of games, and I've always said like, why don't you try streaming? You might like it. Um, like if he wanted to start helping and doing some of that stuff, okay. But where I don't pay my mods, shocking, I know. Um, Although we've talked about it. Um, but I think what we kind of the general consensus I got from the mods, this was years ago that we talked about it, but at the time, the sense I got was folks weren't super comfortable with more responsibilities because they didn't want to feel obligated to show up to streams. which is fair, especially as someone who doesn't stream on a schedule. I don't want anybody to feel like they have to be here for any reason. So, classic film, Papa Panchali marked the stunning debut of which legendary Indian director? Couldn't tell you. I feel like that is niche knowledge. That's where we're at. I would love to be in a position eventually to hire someone, especially because y'all know I hate video editing. I'm gonna start recording content specifically for YouTube. I think I'm gonna cross post it to TikTok too, because TikTok you can upload longer videos now. So we'll see how they do there. Um, but I hate editing. I hate editing so much. So it would be great if I could get to the point where I could afford to hire someone to do that. I would. That's what I would hire first. If I got to a point where I was making enough on streaming that I could actually start like investing in that way, the first thing I would do is hire a video editor because that's of all the parts of being a content creator, that's the part one that I think I'm worst at by far. But I also don't really like doing it. All the other stuff, the planning, the actual streaming, all of that stuff, I love doing. The community aspect of it, I think I would do really well if I were able to just focus on creating the content and then had someone else who went after me and scrubbed through my VODs for like clips and YouTube stuff. Because that's just, I'm just not. I have lots of ideas, um, but I'm not willing to put in the time and effort to carry all a lot of them out. And I'm not great at video editing, so a lot of them I would struggle to like meet the vision anyway. So yeah, we're gonna play some DVD today. Reminder, um, rainbow badge unlocked if you sub or gift a sub. We are still doing Mad Libs as well. So for every person who subscribes, resubscribes, gifts a sub, etc., you can fill out a space on our Pride Adult Mad Libs. I'm making a few videos, but it takes a long time and my timing is off. It takes a long time. What I would love to be able to do, because I think they're hilarious, and maybe I'm a boomer for saying this, I get a lot of videos on TikTok that are it's like one chase in a game of Dead by Daylight. It's they're playing Survivor, and it's one chase where they're running the killer, but they intercut it with like clips, um, sound effects, like a lot of like brain rot kind of stuff. So they turn like a 30-second chase into a 3-minute TikTok video, and it's funny as fuck. I think they're so funny. There's one creator, DVD rated him after one of their streams, their dev stream that they just did. Is he online right now? He's, I think, French. I don't even think I'm actually following him on TikTok. I have this really bad habit where I will have people like pop up over and over again on my TikTok, and I just trust that I'm going to see them again, and I don't actually follow them. I should probably be doing that. Saito something? Anyway, he posts a lot of videos like that, and I don't think is posting every single day. Um, but it's so funny. So funny. Draggy, thank you so much for the resub. Let me know if you unlocked the rainbow DVD badge for doing that. That alert was loud. Was it loud, really? I don't think I changed any of that. Whoops. Yeah, so I just turned it down. Sorry about that. My bad. So yeah, wish the Facebook like stream manager thing is not particularly like user friendly. I have to basically put half of my screen is the Facebook stream manager and then half of it is everything else because it condenses things in a weird way. So in order to keep seeing the chat, Take some time. Maybe. We were talking earlier because I'm not sure if it unlocks for resubs. Like if you were already subscribed to a channel. I want to say that it said only new. Let's find out for sure before I speak out of turn. Purchase new, recurring, or gift subscriptions while they're live in Dead by Daylight. Yeah, I don't know if a resub counts. I feel like that means if you weren't subscribed already, or if you like subscribe, I think the recurring means like months in advance. Like if you subscribe for like 3 or 6 or whatever, and then gifted subs. But anyway, thank you for the resub anyway. I appreciate it. Oh, and you get a Mad Lib. Help me remember. I'm gonna keep forgetting these. Dragon, if you could give me a number, please and thank you. Thank you for the lurk, Razor. I appreciate it. Have a good meeting. 60. I should have guessed. I should have guessed. Love that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 14 more left before we finish this one. Should have known. I probably, honestly, a lot of these, because again, they're like queer and adult themed, I could probably guess what you all are going to pick for most of these. Or I would be close. Yeah, some of these are fun. All right, let's bust open this game, shall we? Little Deebs. Are we gonna play what's it called? What's the thing that's open now? Um Chaos Shuffle. I will play that if someone's gonna play with me. I don't think I should probably play that solo queue. Chaos Shuffle is when it gives you random perks. And I already barely know the perks that I regularly use. So I'm gonna need someone to look up all the perks for me anyway. But I'm excited for 2v8 to come back. I'm even excited for the lights out thing. I wish they would do more like goofy modes like that. Let's see if the game capture works this time. Hey! Interesting. I wonder why it didn't work before. Very interesting. We unlocked all this stuff. Why can I not hear it? Didn't have the earbuds plugged in all the way. That helps. Sunflesh. Oh, I did pick up Judge Me If You Must. But I couldn't help it. What's his name? Tai Young? The new cosmetic for him? Yep, I sure did. Sure did. What about it? I had to. My purse flew open. All by itself. I don't have anything unlocked on him yet. But, I mean, come on. Come on. Hi, Bubba. So good. So good. You'll probably hear Goose jumping around a lot too. My mom's here. And whenever she's here, she throws his ball for him all the time. And he gets all excited, right, Bubba? Hello.
Well,
Do you want to say hi? I'm streaming. Easy. My mom is right off camera. She can't. You can't see her right now, but
give me that. You're gonna make me spill my tea, and I'm not gonna like that.
where's the green one?
I don't know. This is the one he's been running around with in his mouth.
As I'd say, it couldn't have gotten far. It never does. She can't. She can't see very well, so I don't think she could see whether or not she was on camera. And I don't think she really knows what streaming is. So when I say, "Oh, I'm streaming," I don't think she really knows what that means. All right, we're chaos shuffling. If anybody else wants to join, let me know. We'll see if I like chaos shuffle or not. I feel like I'm exactly the kind of player this is not good for. Not slap my peen. Yeah. Hi, prone. Enjoy your Allosaurus dorsal vertebra. Bruh. Here goes nothing. I think it randomizes, I don't think it randomizes your item, but it randomizes like the add-ons and the rarity, I think. So like I'll be bringing in a med kit, but it might not necessarily be the same med kit I equipped. Does that make sense? Here goes nothing. Breaking out so bad. I need to get like a good like a body scrub, I think. Okay. Oh, that's right. You're a big fan. That's right. I just need something. I feel like I am not exfoliating well enough. I do not know what you just said. All right, so we have Spine Chill. I recognize that one. I do not know what any of these other perks are. That is going to come as a surprise to nobody. I feel like that top one, the bill one. Oh, you can't see. My bad. I feel like that bill one, the top one, is what was the wraith? Is that like vigil? Maybe? I don't know what it does. But I don't know what those other two perks are at all. But Spine Chill's a good one to get on with a wraith, right? We'll take that. No, not me. Oh. We'll see now like how much I rely on my crutch perks now that I can't use them. No. No! There's no way he left me. Huh? Oh, I love that. That's exciting. I got another invitation to work for the seasonal job. I have now, for 2 years in a row, said I would work and did not. The first year, I went through most of the training and then had something come up. And then last year, I said yes and never started training because I landed in the hospital instead. But they keep offering to rehire me. I don't know if I'm going to say yes, though. Because I feel like that would mess up my... I'm still waiting to hear about my application for disability. And I don't want to change any of the information on that application until I hear from them. I can't believe he just left me. He could have had me. Let's do this. Let's, Teamwork throwdown. Whenever you blind or pallet stun the killer, other survivors... So that pallet stun was good. And wicked. While in the basement, you can unhook yourself. Left behind. I was right. It's a Bill one. When all other survivors are dead, I see the hatch. The aura. Interesting. Interesting. Truly. This might be a good way to learn some of the perks, maybe. I wish it would show you the perks before you load in, though. So I could look at them and figure out what they do before. So I don't have to, like, jump in a locker to do it. That's okay. Popping. Why did that make that sound? Oh, the slushy. Interesting. I was like, why did it make like a sloshing sound? Oh, draggy. I drop you. This is my moment. Oh, maybe not. Slushy does sound really good. I don't know if they make... Oh, you have the perk where you get... You heal for like 75%. That does sound really good. I don't know if they make... Devour Hope. Sugar-free slushies. But if they did... Could be sickening. Have an 11 gun? Okay. Oh. No. Oh. I don't know about this guy. I don't know where the nearest 7-Eleven is for me. I don't usually pay attention to what the sign says. Like, a gas station is a gas... I don't drive, so... Reminder that if you become a new subscriber on our channel today, a recurring subscriber. No. Oh! No, not this. Oh, I was still exposed from the Devour Hope. That's unfortunate. If you are a new subscriber, a recurring subscriber, or if you gift a sub in my channel today, you unlock a cute little rainbow DBD badge that Deer actually helped to design. Get into that. You think they're gonna come get me? I don't think they are. Come on! Taeyang. Shit. Let me off though. Ugh. Ugh. Nasty. I know you're just waiting to mori that last person. I wouldn't have played so many games in the gate if I had remembered that I was still exposed. I thought I could take a hit and be alright. But no. That's a good build. Thank you. That wasn't too bad. I feel like I didn't really get to use the perks I had, but that's okay. Like, see, I wish it showed me here what the perks were. Although I guess I could just leave the lobby then if I didn't like them. Yeah, Slushy would be good. Some of my earliest memories, I remember there used to be a 7-Eleven on the way to where my mom would drop my brother and I off for daycare when she was working. And there was a 7-Eleven like right around the corner. And we would stop sometimes to get like a Lunchable or something for lunch. And they had one of those arcade games, and it was Street Fighter. And that's how my brother and I first got into games. We got a Sega. And we got a Super Nintendo with, I think it was Street Fighter 2 at the time. And I would always play Chun-Li because she was the only girl. And my brother would always accuse me of cheating because I would get him in the corner. And he said I was cheating by doing that. Store potential energy. Oh. That's interesting. I wish that random would start moving. It's a plague. No! Dragon. Move! Oh my god, everybody get the fuck out of my way. The body blockery of it all. Ugh. I don't even know what perks I have. Breakout. That one I think is an ace perk. I have no idea. Survivor. Potential energy. Well, these perks suck. Well. These are not very good perks. What I need to do is be there when he downs other people so that I can move faster and hit him with a pallet. Cleansing. Fat lot of good that did me. No. Ew! Ow! He's so annoying. I hate going against a plague. Not but a single gen done. I'm not sure I'm doing that right. I mean, I guess. Not really sure what the benefit of that perk is. Like, when would be the right time to use something like that? I guess maybe if you, like, have a bunch of gens 99 and you just need to use this to, like, finish them off real quick. Tinkerer is a thing. I mean, I guess, yeah. Yeah, even then, it counts on you having the tokens stored up already. Which means you're sitting on a gen not making progress on it for some period of time, right? Oh, you've got to be kidding. Oh. Please. Please. That's not good. Please, just let me finish this. Please. Please. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the killer perks, you don't necessarily have to know them. Come in, Draggy. Carrie. Look how much that regressed. I had it almost done. Nasty work. Don't you blow this gen again. Thank you. Still don't like that sound it makes. See, like, it's blocked all the windows. That's not something the killer has to necessarily, like, know that he can do. It helps, obviously, but... Oh, Dragon, it's just us now, girl. Double homicide. I don't think we're gonna get 3 gens done together. I'm gonna try, but... You know. Ah! No! No. Girl, her aim. Whoop. Oh, what? I don't know about that, sir. Highly suspicious. What a shitty place to put a pallet. I'll just die on the hook, Dragon. You can try to get the hatch. But I knew she wasn't really patrolling up here, and the gen was already done, so this felt like a safe place to let her down me. Let her down me. To go down. Merciless Storm, I think it's called. I don't know if you can use it at the same time as that's happening, though. I'm not sure how that works. Oh, not me doing these skill checks. Sorry, I forgot. My bad. My bad. Let's see if he gets out. Maybe. Urban Evasion. Very popular perk now with Jason. Well. This part gets so stressful for me. And I'm not even playing anymore. Maybe? Oh, it's gonna be so close. Shit. 360. Ugh. She did not 360. What's up, Boomer? Whatever. Nasty. That's... So they got lucky. They got Dead Man Switch and Pain Res, because Pain Res blows up a gen. It makes whoever's on it scream, and then Dead Man Switch blocks it for 35 seconds when the survivor stops repairing a gen. So they had a very fortunate combo. Right. Have a good time at dinner, Draggy. I will not be playing Chaos Shuffle by myself, though. That's a hard pass. And we're gonna go back to Meg. I'll keep trying object. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. Facebook, how y'all doing over there? You're doing good. The other thing is, I don't think there's much in the way of discoverability on Facebook for streams. So unless you've like already built a pretty like loyal following there, I don't think you could start streaming just on Facebook and like grow up from there. I think you have to be someone who can get like all the people who showed up to my last Facebook stream were all people who already show up to my Twitch streams. I don't think there's a whole lot that you can do to like get your stuff in front of new people. Oh well. Donato. Ready up, Cristobello. They really did give us like most of the shirtless cosmetics we were asking for, though. They realized how much of a moneymaker those were going to be. $164. Yikes. Well, glad you found something you're having fun with. I keep getting I'm on all these different platforms for like Keymailer and these different platforms where you can get like a free game key in exchange for covering it on stream or whatever. And I keep getting all of these emails pitching me games, and they're all like clearly like a cheap, probably AI knockoff of like that chameleon game where you hide and you paint yourself. I've gotten probably 3 different emails for games that are like basically a knockoff of that. I got a lot of them for like basically the same thing as Peak. It's a stealth killer. Because my object is not working. Which means they're like in stealth mode somewhere. Oh, I'm not the object of obsession. Interesting. Oh. Well, they snatched someone. The nightmare mode. Imagine getting a game called Boba Cafe Simulator and playing it on nightmare mode. Like, way to take the most chill sounding game on Earth and find a way to make it very much not chill. I still don't know who this is. Deathslinger, maybe? No, that's the hum of the generator. I thought I was getting a bit of his music. I'm not seeing them anywhere. It's very interesting. That she's gaming the system. I do like the little balloons above the hooks. That's cute. Way to heal you. Phobophobia. I don't remember what that is. No! Oh my god. Sir. No. He's not breaking pallets. Not that I'm mad about it, but causes issues when healing within it. Got it. I must not be the only one who brought Object of Obsession. And it must only work when you are the object of obsession. Because mine's not lighting up. Play. And we have our life back. Picked up his trap here. I almost missed that. Oh. Don't mind if I do. I'm not sure where he put his traps. But I'm not mad. Do our friends need help? I think they're probably alright. Whoa! And I didn't teabag. I know, I almost said something, but I was like, we won't tempt it. Interesting. Cheech. Gaga. Good God, girl, get a grip. I bet you did. Alright, that wasn't too bad. This looks like a team I can trust. Girl bosses. They all hit Ruby Platinum Plus in the MLM that has now taken over our neighborhood. They run the PTA like the Navy. Don't love that. Killer-related interactions. I don't really love this map either. Maybe I just don't play on it enough. Gal. It's kind of sad because you don't see Michael that much anymore, and I don't think you can buy him anymore, right? Because of the license. Oh. Same with Hellraiser. Yeah, I think so too. Because I saw someone did they did like the top 5 survivors based on their like escape rate. And the number one survivor, the survivor that escapes the most, is technically Laurie Strode. Which makes sense because if you think about it, no one's playing Laurie Strode who hasn't had the game for a while. So they're mostly people who are more experienced and therefore better at it. But that's kind of sad. Hopefully I'm hoping that Halloween game is good. I really hope. Oh, ladies. I'm nervous because he hasn't leveled up his power, which might mean we're looking at a scratched mirror situation. Although this would probably be a bad map for them for that. But I really hope that Halloween game is good. It's expensive. I didn't pre-order it or anything, but it's pricey. Look at me. Is he doing? I don't know. I'll probably end up getting it. How'd you know? No. Ah! Love you, life. But see, he's not stalking. And I'm pretty sure he somehow saw me through that rock. I know, that's what I'm so nervous about is... We'll see. I'm hoping I can snag a free key somewhere for it, but... That's how I got Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So we'll see. Thank you for the clip. I'll post that on YouTube and someone else will tell me I'm being toxic. Oh, I'm so sorry. So very sorry. Sometimes I'm just staring at the screen so much that my eyes kind of go blurry and I don't realize it until I get a skill check. Is that just me? Yeah? Okay. Oh, that's not something that happens to everybody who plays this game? Weird. Are you coming this way? Yep. I'll take you. Come on. Where is he? Here he is. Let's go. He's kind of like... It's like he's trying to camp, but not really. And I can't tell if that's just because he's maybe new at this. He's also only hooked that person. He wants them for some... I don't know what he did. I don't know what the random did, but she, I helped. Oh! Not that. I knew it had to be something, some funny business. I knew there had to be something going on. So concentrating, forget to breathe. I had that problem in the hospital because I was sedated and like I was in a coma for like 8 days, and then for another maybe month or so I was intubated and sedated. And I got so used to like not having to breathe on my own, especially sitting up, that when I first started sitting up on my own, I had to like, it was like an active thing for me to breathe. It wasn't something I could just do unconsciously unless I laid back down. Bodies are weird. The number of like I spent probably, well, I spent 7 months in the hospital, and I feel like that was equal parts what I was there for, and also you have to recover from being in the, like, losing the weight and losing the muscle, and I had to relearn how to drink and eat, and I had to relearn how to walk. Like, being in the hospital is in and of itself almost like a disease by itself. What are the odds he has Blood Warden? Okay. Hey, girly. Yeah, I don't think he's... Oh. Gotta go. Yeah, I think he's just trying to secure a kill. I don't think he's camping because he's got like a specific perk or anything. Although, I don't know why we healed because he's got no ed, but... I know, I didn't think Ada was gonna... I don't want to come. I don't want to. He's just gonna get one of us instead. Like, yeah, girl. Oh, did they cleanse the Noed? Bitch, we're leaving. I'm not playing these games. I'm not playing that. See? I'm not. Whoa! Yeah, I'm leaving. Sorry, girl. She did it. She really did. She really did. Oh, can he not find her? Oh, well. Diva down. Rip. 2 out of 4 is not bad. Minimize DV chat, going on, and just play for my... Yeah. It's probably better that way. I know all these people keep saying that they want, like, proximity chat, and I'm like... Do you think this game isn't already bad enough without being able to talk to each other directly, too? Like... Are there not already enough places I can get called a slur by a teenager that we need to add one more? Yeah, it'd be terrible. It would be terrible. You'd have like random creators who like go viral for being nice. Like the same thing happens with Fortnite, where they'll like play with randoms and they have voice chat, and it'll be like a really wholesome, like some kid who hasn't gotten a win yet, and the streamer helps them get there. Like that's cute, but that's not how the majority of people will experience something like that. Especially if you're not white, cis, etc. The minute they heard my gay voice, it would be curtains for me immediately. It's the same reason I don't really do voice chat on Overwatch. I have it on so that I can hear my teammates if they have callouts and things, but I'm on push to talk, and I don't even think I have it bound to a button on my controller, and I think it's whatever the default is on my piece on keyboard. But I can't even imagine. And I'm not even sure who would be more toxic, like survivors or killers, or would the survivors be more toxic to the killer or to each other? It would be a race to the bottom, I fear. These newer games have voice filters. Yeah, I've seen that. TikTok, the TikTok like live studio, which is like the OBS that's just for TikTok, has like a profanity filter that automatically bleeps you whenever you use a word that they think is inappropriate. I've seen that too, Mofin, yeah. Which is, I mean, that's exactly what would happen on DVD too. Like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes I don't have a clear understanding of stuff like that because I've insulated myself so well with like I really only watch queer people. I don't really like engage with or talk to or watch content from not Undying. Ew. Not this. Ew. See, like I'd be cussing at these people right now. There's too many of us. We gotta go. And he's got a hex build. Oh, I didn't get to finish the... Oh. Well, hello there. See if I can finish this time. Yeah, I've seen that too. Kudos to the people who have the, like... the strength to do that. I know myself too well. I know that I would not be able to ignore them forever. I would be fine for a while, and then eventually I would have to say something. Like, I would have to clap back or roast them. Like, I know myself well enough to know that that's exactly how that would go. Yep, me too. It's always the same shit. Like, that's my thing. And we've talked about this at length. Like, I can handle a troll. I'm not worried about you trolling. But bring me something new. Bring some effort to the table. Like, I know I'm fat. I know that I have a beard and you think no women have beards. What else you got? What else you got for me? Ew, that's so gross. Yeah, I couldn't. I get that a lot on Facebook where people are like, specifically, and this is one of the reasons I do beard or drag, is they were specifically like coming at me with this as though the way they were going to hurt me was by like insulting my femininity or my masculinity because they assumed I was a trans woman and that I wanted to be like that I walk about my everyday life in drag, and therefore the deepest way to cut me would be insulting that. And like, you've got it all wrong, friend. Oh, I hit the button. What are you talking about? Hi, Corbo. Welcome in. Love the badge, the stunning rainbow DVD badge. I feel like he's not committing to any of these chases. Or maybe that's... Oh. I committed to that one. Slay. Can I help you? See, the gen makes... Oh, sorry. Why am I sucking at the skill checks today? There's a sound the gen makes when it's popped like this. Oh! That sounds like... Whoa! That sounds like chase music. No, ugly. There's no way. Oh. He lost me for a second there. Not him vaulting the window. No. He's just tanking all these pallets. Ah! Bye. Ah! Hello? I mean, I'm not surprised at all that I was able to do that. Don't you know who I am? Looping! Loopin', jukin', and poopin'. Okay. It's finally been long enough since I've played this game that I've got my MMR so low. I'm playing people who just downloaded. Come to your drag, but I don't know how to say it to your girlfriend. Are you worried that your girlfriend will not be supportive, or what's the fear there? Not me. Not I. Ew, no! Go away. He's so annoying. Bye. Thank you, finally. Ah! Don't touch me. Damn. I would say... I guess I don't know. Everybody I know is like in a queer relationship where I don't think that's a question that probably comes up often for them. I would say start with just a conversation about drag. I don't know. I'm kind of a hardliner when it comes to like setting standards or expectations for the person you're dating. So in my mind, my gut and my like knee-jerk response to that is, well, if she'd have a problem with it, then you shouldn't be with her. And I understand that for some people it's easy to draw a line like that. Other people, less so. And I think for me, it's very easy to say that. Like, if that would be something that you would have a problem with, then we're not going to work out anyway. But I'm a drag queen already, so that's obviously a very big part of who I am. But I would say maybe just try to gauge sort of her comfort with, really? Touch me, girl. You're lucky he wasn't on us. Oh, that's her hair. I thought this was someone with a beard. I was like, what? So that's, I mean, I feel like that would be like the safest way to approach it. You know, obviously if she shuts it down and is like, no, that shit's weird and I don't like it and I don't want it around me, then you know that you're probably not going to be able to broach the subject soon with her. I guess that would be my thing. I can't think of... That. Everybody's very upset. Everybody is very upset right now. I didn't think he was really tunneling. Running 4 totems on Blight. Not end it. Yikes. Y'all mad cause bad? I mean, I don't know if I would go that far. He got 1 kill on us. Hello? Holy. Anyway. For some people, I guess it really is that deep. Yeah, I don't know. The clip thing's kind of weird sometimes. Yeah, of course. I mean, I hope it goes well, and I hope that... I feel like at this day and age... Well, I guess that's not really true. I guess it depends on where you're getting your news from. But I feel like, you know, how much longer are they going to be able to get away with the fear-mongering? You know, it used to be, don't go near gay men because there was, you know, well, what if it's contagious, or, you know, I don't want that kind of influence. And that was the line that we drew. And then, you know, we started to give rights to mostly gay men, but queer folks. And then it was like, okay, but not trans people. Now it's like a divide and conquer. It's like the LGB without the T crowd. And I would like to think that we've come far enough that we realize, like, we got gay marriage here in the United States. The world did not end. Society did not crumble as was like sold to us. The destruction of the nuclear family or whatever. Like, how long before we get to a point where people are like, a drag queen, great. Or a drag queen, that's not my thing, but I'm not going to make it my personal mission to make you feel like shit about it. I'd be okay even if we got to that point. Live in Canada, it's super. Yeah. So I would think that it would be like a non-issue. I'm trying to think of like what reason someone might have. Like, what objection might someone have to their partner? The only thing I can think of is that if for them the line between drag and being trans is non-existent. And so for them, you're not saying I want to do drag, you're saying I think I might be a woman. or if they have like some sort of, you know, belief that by doing drag that would make you, that would turn you trans, you know, which is of course not how it works. Vision of others on us, family. That's fair. I feel like for me, I would think, one, how would they know? And two, even if they did, like, then they don't have to go to a show, you know? Or maybe just take, like, the Halloween, like, trump card there. Oh, I just want to dress up as a, you know, cheerleader or Princess Peach. How many people started drag on Halloween? I would say probably, like, half. if they really thought about, like, the first time they did drag. Oh, was it a night? Oh, it sure is. Did I run right into his thing? Yes, I did. Lies right out of here, baby. You know, leaving. Hiding. Love a Halloween drag. It's true. It's true. Halloween was not my first time in drag, but I have met many a person who has taken that as their opportunity. Oop. Don't come this way, girl. Love that razor. Welcome back. Girl. Yeah. That way it's maybe a little bit less, it doesn't feel like a commitment to anything necessarily. And I feel like that would be a good way to kind of gauge what her limitations or reservations might be about it. I feel like he's just staying in one spot up there. Gotta go. You, I don't think I like this killer. I don't think I like this killer. Did get snatched from a window. I got hit by one of his little goonies, and then while I was still in the animation from getting hit and vaulting the window, he grabbed me. Yeah. And now they're looping him around me. In front of a gen that's regressing. That sounded pretty juicy. That's what's happening. Oh. Really? No, ma'am. I gotta go. Hmm. I did my part. I do feel like there are a lot of gens that have at least been started, which is good. Yes. He doesn't seem to be using object. Which is fine by me. I prefer it that way. Oh, he knows. Ew. Oh, brother. Oh, not that. Can y'all not? For real? I don't like his laugh. Can I outrun this guy? Does he go away? Well. No. Girl. Like, can I not outrun these guys? What? That was... That was interesting. I didn't even see the white flag thing. Yeah, I feel like you used to be able to just hold W and outrun those guys. I don't think they're gonna come for me. Well. Really? Oh, it's too crowded over here, girlies. Well. We've had a good run. Gotcha. Okay, thank you. Hi, Rhea. Hope you've been doing well. Oh. Busted. Shit. Come on, Unbreakable. Don't touch me. It's a creepy skin. That's a creepy night skin. It's been so... It really has. But it's good to see you. Alright, I'm gonna take a BRB now. We've been going for almost 2 hours. I got a little bit longer in me, but I gotta take a little break. BRB! Don't go anywhere. Love you. Mean it. I return. Oh, goose. Oh, goose. Oh, goose. Wow. Goose. Enough. Hey! Such a big mouth. I love him to death, but damn. What's sad? Like, it'd be one thing if he was barking because there was, like, something worth barking at, you know? But I know it's probably just, like, the neighbors coming home, or God forbid there's, like, a cat or something outside. Any reason, really. He'll take any reason, any opportunity to sing the song as people. How's everyone doing? How are we feeling? Whatever we have for dinner. I'm having my protein shake for the day. I really like these ones. I'm hoping I can find them again. I do the Premier protein shakes, the pre-made ones. Um, but they have like a special. It's called the Indulgence like line, and they're all like they're already desserty, like chocolate, coffee, etc. Like dessert flavors. But these ones are so good. It's like this one is chocolate covered strawberry. Unreal, unreal. And when I'm trying to hit my protein goals, I reach for Premier. Halfway down your boba, not the boba. You can get it. It's under there. His ball always rolls under my bed. And I used to go crawling under there after it for him until one day I waited too long and I caught him. He crawled all the way under the bed. You couldn't even see him anymore and dug the ball out by himself. So now that I know he can, he will. Hashtag probably not sponsored, but very much interested. If there were a brand right now, like, you know, like people will post shit on Twitter and be like, what's your like dream brand? Tag them, and it's all like engagement bait. But if I could actually do that, I would probably pick Premier Protein for how much I drink one of these pretty much every day, sometimes two, and crunch the numbers on that. Each they comes in like I get them online, so I get them in a pack of 12 for like, and honestly anywhere between like $20 and $30 depending on like what coupon or sale they've got going at any given time. But that's expensive. I go through these so much, but when I was in the hospital, it wasn't until I started drinking these that my protein, my albumin, which is how they measure how much protein you absorb, was super low. Like I had the doctor literally tell me one day my albumin was so low that he only ever sees that in like patients that are dying. Like he has patients that are like 90 years old and ready to go who have higher albumin than I did at the time. But I started drinking these protein shakes, and they gave me like a high protein diet or whatever from the kitchen. But so pretty much every day since then, I've been drinking one of these every day. But it works, and they're good. I've tried doing the powder and like just mixing it myself because you can get like a tub of the powder. But I know I've had those before. I've had tubs of pro. I mean, I lived with Jared for how long? And I just know I wouldn't actually do it if I had that. Even if I had the blender bottle and all the like fancy shit or whatever to make it easier, I know I wouldn't do it as much as I would the ready-made ones. So if I could pick any brand, that's who I would go with. That's the brand I feel like I could most wholeheartedly, genuinely not feel like I'm, you know, fudging the truth a little bit in order to catch a paycheck. I could absolutely speak to my experience with them. I keep forgetting to change my offering too. Whoops. I feel like nobody's bringing the cakes anymore. I don't know what it is, but so much less likely to have a protein. Yeah, yeah. For one, I feel like it tastes better pre-made. So I don't think they just put the powder in water to make this. And anything more than just mixing it with water, I'm probably not going to do regularly. Like if you make it with milk or whatever, it probably tastes better, but I know I'm not going to probably do that. Certainly not as much as if I could just reach into the fridge and have it. But of course, it's more expensive that way. Why are you injured already? Oh, she has no mither. Oh, well. Untrusty. Womp womp. Of course they found the one with no wither first. Disgusting. Have you seen, there's on, I don't even know who it is. It's a streamer of some sort. On TikTok, I've seen them. And they post clips. They're a very good Huntress player. And like one of the things you do when you're like a Huntress player is try to hit, they're called orbitals, where you throw it up in the air. It like goes up and comes back down and hits them instead of throwing it straight at them. He does that, but he throws both of his hatchets at once, like one after another, and hits the same person twice with them. And he shows the stream from his perspective, but also from theirs, where they're just like on a gen or something, and he manages to hit them from across the map twice. And I feel like that would only have to happen to me once before I uninstalled. I don't know that I could let that happen to me more than once. Oh, she saw. She's a nowhere. I didn't realize there were 3 of us on that gen. Coming. Oh, I never know how to get down there. Shit! Well, I tried. You're good. Get on a gen, girl. We got objectives to fulfill. All about the protein now. And fiber. But it really does help. Like, as soon as I came home and could eat, you know, whenever I wanted and whatever I wanted, um, I started really making protein a focus and a priority. And I started healing faster. And I started healing more completely to where, like, when I was in the hospital, they thought I was going to need 2 sets of skin grafts to cover my back, my wound. But I've healed so quickly, and I keep healing so quickly, that I'm not going to need those anymore. Which is awesome. 2 less surgeries I was going to have to deal with. But I think a lot of that is because I've been... Since I don't have anything else going on, I have all the time in the world to focus on like trying to eat well and take care of myself. I drink so much water now. And I'm hoping that the next time I go to the doctor, which is in a couple weeks, a week or 2. Oh! That they're going to take me off a bunch of the medication that I'm on. Because I don't think I need a lot of it anymore. So like right now I'm taking like 15 pills a day. And I think we can go down to like, I think there are a few that I should stay on just because they pertain to my colostomy. But other than that, like I was on like a allergy medication and I've had allergies before, but never so bad that I needed to be on something like that for them. So I don't know if that's just like a standard. It was prescribed when I was in the hospital. So I'm not sure why they did, but I'm on a medication for my blood pressure, but even when I don't take that medicine, um, my blood pressure stays up by itself now. So I feel like we just have a lot of that stuff that like I don't need to be on it anymore, which will be nice. Shit. No. Oh, girl! Who are you hitting with that? Wow. No! Ew, ugly! That is so annoying. Let me just hop back in that locker. Yeah, I'm excited too. This is the second time I will have met with her. And the first time she didn't really make any changes to my prescriptions because she just wanted, I had just gotten out of the hospital. So she wanted to see how I adjusted to being at home. So now I've been home for a few months. So I know what works and what's not working. I know what I think I need to still be on. I know how different like I know how exercise affects my sugar now. I know how eating different things affects it. So I feel like I'm that dead man switch is so annoying. Ooh, okay. I think I got stuck on something. No! Girl! Oh, what? I'm not so sure about that one. It's a long axe she's wielding there, I guess. One gen left though, so that's not bad. So yeah, I'm hoping that we'll be able to get off a lot of that stuff. I think we could probably tweak my insulin too. I don't think I probably need to be on as much of each of them as I am. There's a long acting and a short acting. Again, I feel like I've got a pretty good grip on how different things affect my levels. But we'll see. She might want to wait a little longer. Bye-bye. Oh, not me not paying attention. Like this. Well. Go away. Damn. Why would we put a totem in here? Not gonna do it, Jen? See, I keep getting stuck on the corner of things like that. I don't know if that's my controller or... Oh. He's so obnoxious. Oh, sorry, Leon. Love you. I gotta go. Sorry, babes. Totem would be very fierce right now. Well. We may be out of luck. Oh! That was nasty. I'm dead. Too bad. She was pretty good. I'm not really sure. It didn't seem like the other two survivors were doing gens. I don't know if that was because they just both kept getting the chase or what exactly was going on there. Uchiha Bogdan. We spectate. We like to watch. Bro, you gotta go. Oh, that was close. Let's see again. No one's on again. Ooh. Mom gets him wound up every time. She acts like she doesn't know that she's doing that. What? Ma'am. Oh, duh. Well. Rip. I don't know if she was 4K good, but she was pretty good. She was pretty good. Hi, Velvet. Welcome in. How are you? What are you running your mouth for, sir? Hmm? What are you barking at? We're all here. We're all safe. Everyone's good. You're good. There's no room for you there, though, sir. There's no space in that spot. 12-hour shift. Yikes. All right, we'll play one more. One more. We're gonna try to get out this time. We're not going back for anybody this time. I used to, when I was in high school, my first job, my mom worked at a nursing home, and I had worked there volunteering because we needed a certain number of like volunteer hours to graduate. But I kept going. My mom worked 13-hour shifts every like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I would just go in with her. She worked from like 6:30 in the morning till 7 at night. And I eventually got so many hours volunteering there that they offered me a job. And so I would go Saturday and Sunday every week because I had school during the week. But I'd go in at 6:30 in the morning and I'd work until 7 at night. They made up a new role because since I wasn't 18, I couldn't do what I was doing was basically like an activities coordinator or whatever. I couldn't do that specifically because I wasn't 18. So they created a different job title and I was like a unit assistant or something like that. But I was basically doing the same stuff. Yep. Yep. This was a nursing home. It was an all Alzheimer's facility, so everybody had Alzheimer's. I liked it. I really liked doing that job. I think it gave me a sense of empathy that I wouldn't have had otherwise. Um, Learning to work with people with dementia, I think, was a good skill that helped me be better at all of my subsequent jobs. Yeah, she had pretty much it was the same people who worked with her every time, and so I got really close with all of them. The first, um, like queer friend I really had was one of the CNAs who worked with my mom. She was a lesbian, is a lesbian, and it was one of the first times I'd ever met like a full grown adult who was queer and like she was happy she was dating someone at the time. I don't know if they stayed together or what, but ow. But I distinctly remember it being like the first time I saw a queer couple that was like any straight couple you might see. But I liked it. It was a different kind of job. I made better money than if I worked at like a fast food place or whatever. Um, and it was fun. Like I said, I worked with the same people pretty much every time and became friends. There was one activity staff person that she would always make like a Dunkin' run for everybody halfway through the day. And we would go to Dunkin' and I would get a giant fucking coffee culotta. Back when they still had those. Yeah, it was like I said, I think the reason I able to be as empathetic as I am now is because I learned early on, like because with Alzheimer's and the patients on this unit were pretty advanced. You could like get up and walk away, come back 5 minutes later, and they may not remember you, which is fairly advanced. And sometimes they think you're the doctor, and sometimes they think I had the issue I always had because it was almost all of the patients, all the residents were women, and almost all of the staff were women. So I was one of the only like men they ever saw. I would have to hide sometimes because I'd have two or three of them that all thought I was their husband at the same time, and I was starting fights between them because they thought all these other women were coming up to their husband. And so, you know, and then with Alzheimer's and dementia, you really don't know what to expect. Some people like kind of regress to an earlier point in their life. Some people, it looks a little bit different, not quite so like maybe linear for them. And it's by that point, particularly in their progression, their disease, it didn't really help to be like, don't you remember? Like to try to help them remember things because most of that was gone by that point. So you kind of just have to like the best thing and most therapeutic thing you can do for them is kind of like, you know, lean into the bit and play along. So if they thought I was their husband, I would use that to get them to take their medicine. Or if they thought I was the doctor and I would get the, oh, well, you need to make sure you eat all your vegetables then. And you just kind of, it was like, kind of like going to an improv class all day. Because you never knew what you might get that day. So I really liked it. Oh yeah, expel it. Yeah, that doesn't sound like fun. But I worked like other like I worked at McDonald's, I worked at Walmart, but that just wasn't my like teenager. Job. Girl, oh, we're stuck. I gotta go. Oh, I need a window to vault. I'm like only half paying attention at this point. So sorry. Oh, really? So anyway, that was the first job I had, and I really liked it. I did that all the way up until I graduated. And then I would work like more hours in the summer, obviously. Oh! Divas, we have got to regroup. Regroup and reset. I'll start. I can't believe we've only gotten one gen done. I feel like we've been in this match for the longest time. Definitely, I know. Just, yeah, that's all you could really do. Because nobody going for that unhook? Is he camping? What are we doing? I know only one of you was on a gen. Rotten. So annoying. Girl, I'm taking that pallet. Oh! Get groceries. Are we allowed to have lettuce again yet? Do we know? I've noticed that that kind of like, at least for me, I don't see it, people talking about it as much. But I don't remember hearing anything about there being like a, we got it all, you're safe now. I feel like they never like pulled the plug on that yet. Same. Ew! Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Paper company puts that's okay. I do remember hearing something like they like donated to his campaign or something. Yeah, I know. I literally right before that kind of like broke in the news, we started eating those. And I've been wanting another one. There was like the Southwestern one with the little like tortilla strips and stuff on it. Oh, it was so good. But I'm nervous. Vegetarian has been so precarious. Oh, I can only imagine. Only imagine. Got a bag from Costco from their bread. Really? Could have been you. And then like the incubation period is it's long, isn't it? It's like 6 days, 6 to 10 days. Right. We got one bathroom. Yeah, I can't imagine. Like I have an ostomy now, so like I don't go the normal way right now. And I haven't gotten sick since I landed in the hospital. Like I haven't gotten a cold or a stomach bug or anything, so I don't know what that feels like or how that is now that I've got this device. But I'm not interested in finding out either, so. Jen's over there. Don't dead, open inside. Wait, that's the real. That's the first person who died. Yeah, but that's the real. Just the copy. So I'll take care of myself. I gotta put myself first, Lucius. Getting kind of hungry. I might make some noodles. Oh, breaking ankles. Oh, he's not doing that again. Oh, not the dead hard, girl. I can't believe he didn't just swing at that. I thought he had her. Well, you're dead now. Uh, well, what kind? I do the shrimp ones, the shrimp cup noodles. I've always been more of a cup noodle girly than like the like brick of noodles. I don't know why. Something I think they taste better, in my opinion. Come on, Unbreakable. Tyrone Daddy's actually. I know we kind of. Oh, I know we kind of roasted her earlier, but maybe I don't. I don't think that's the move. Ah! He stumbled and fumbled onto that one. Good for her. At least someone got out. Spirit Fury, that's the one. And Lightborn. I feel like everybody's running Lightborn. Do bowl noodles at work. They store well while I take a few minutes to cook. Oh yeah, like the big like paper. I like those too, but I can never find those in the shrimp flavor that I like. I can only ever find like beef or chicken. So I do the cups because I like the shrimp. I'm already back up to 500,000 blood points, by the way. By the way. But same. So what I did was because I order things on Amazon, which I know is not ideal, but I'm not really in a position to be like picky about that right now. So I got a bunch of stuff that I could make for like lunch that doesn't take a ton of time or like I don't have to stand for a long time. So I got like two, I think there's 12 in each case. I got two cases of the cup noodles because those are super easy. Um, I got those little packs that come with like crackers and then a little thing of like tuna salad. I got some of those. It's ranch tuna salad. Sounds delicious. It's delicious. Um, what else? I have like rice and sushi paper, like sushi snacks, seaweed snacks, that I make into like little hand rolls. And then I got like these like fiber brownies and stuff. And I got a case of baked beans because I've been really wanting beans lately. And there's protein in beans, so like peanut butter and ramen sometimes. I don't think I've tried that. I do like peanut butter chicken, so I can see the appeal. Yeah, I get the little like dried nori rectangles, the sea salt ones, and then I do like the microwave sushi rice. All stuff that like I can make really quickly. It's something I can usually just throw in the microwave and like if it takes like the noodles take like 3 minutes, I'll come sit down until the microwave is done and then go back over. Um, yeah, just so I want to be a little more independent. Like I'm lucky my sister does a really great job cooking and she was like prepping meals and putting them in the freezer for us so that we could just microwave them the next day. And she makes my breakfast each morning for the most part. So I have it because that's when I take most of my medicine, and she's been really great about that. But now that I'm capable of doing more, I want to do more. So uh, this is like a step in that direction, and it helps me because the last couple weeks I've had a couple days where my sugar went really low, which isn't typical for me. I don't usually have an issue with it running low. I usually run high. Um, and because everything I eat is like sugar free, diet, whatever, None of it like affects my blood sugar enough so that if I'm running low, I don't have like some people keep like fruit snacks or soda or juice, so they have something quick that they can take that will hit their sugar quickly to kind of bring it back up. Nothing I had did that because it was all sugar-free diabetic stuff. Uh, so a lot of my snacks are like things that are carbs, or like the brownies have some sugar in them, but not much, so that I have something I can take quickly without preparing, too much, and that I know how it's going to affect my my readings. So we've been doing really well. My sugars have been pretty good lately. I would like to keep it that way because that also helps. The lower your blood sugar is, the better your body is at healing and regenerating, which is what the focus is right now. So yeah, it's a lot, but I feel like I'm getting a good kind of handle on it and figuring things out. So, but anyway, on that note, thanks for hanging out tonight. I appreciate it. We did what, 2 hours and almost 40 minutes? That's fierce. We'll probably play some more Dead by Daylight soon. I fear I'm hooked again, for lack of a better word. Um, but I'm not sure when. So I would tell you probably tomorrow, but who knows? But until then, make sure to join the Discord. Make sure you follow me on all the socials. I make it very easy to find me on all the platforms. Thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate you. The Discord is where you'll find information about what I'm planning on streaming again. But until then, be nice to yourselves, be nice to each other, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.